All right, good. So in this scene, I want you to remember these three things. I'm going to do the scene with you. And in this one, I'm going to start off the scene. And what we're going to try to do, we're not going to even ask for anything. And this part of the scene, you guys are very important in this part of the exercise. What you're going to do is you're going to try to find out where we are. See if you can pick this out. Where we are, who we are to each other, okay, what our relationship is, and what's going on, what's really going on. And I want you to forget the word comedy completely. Now, I'm not saying it's something if you want, let's just see where it goes by playing the scene truthfully. Okay? All right. So we're going to use a bit of staging, some props. Laura, I'd like you to sit here. Just sit. Declan, I'd like you to stand against this wall. Laurie, you're going to enter whenever you feel like from around the corner. You're not paying attention to the man. And I'm going to start the scene. Okay. Now, right now, does anybody have any idea where we are? You might guess, but you don't really know, right? Because no information's coming to you. Any relationships to us right now? By the way you're seeing everybody, the way you see everybody right now. Any relationship whatsoever? And you have no idea what's going on in the scene right now, right? Good. I feel like a magician. And there's nothing up my sleeves. So, all right, so we're going to start the scene. And, okay. Yes, the application looks very well written, very, very well. Well, we're glad that you're here. So I will review this application, and in the meantime, I can get you. Would you like a beverage while you're waiting?
I'll have another cup of tea, please.
Perfect. Okay, another one. Okay, so did you pay for that first one?
Yes.
Okay, so you know what? The second one's on the house.
Thank you.
All right, so you wait right there. Okay, and actually, I'm going to have our day manager speak with you. Okay, his name is Chauncey. So you'll see. I'll have him come over. Tout suite. That's French. It means something sweet, I believe. Okay, thank you very much.
Hello. Hi. I was just applying here, and the other manager's taken my application and said that I should speak to you. Really? Because I don't work here at all. I'm so sorry. I'm coming to actually fill out an application as well. Oh, of course, yeah.
Chauncey, would you be a lamb and go talk to, I believe the girl's name is Debbie, and talk to her about filling that shift that we're missing. Okay? Thank you. Chauncey, by the way, please, we really need this position filled. It's very, very important. So I'm asking you, not only as your boss and your uncle, to please not mess this one up. Thank you, Chauncey.
Hi, do you work here?
Yeah, I'm Chauncey. Hey.
Debbie.
I'm also filling out an application for this one.
Alright, well, have both of you completed your sheets yet?
Well,
Yes.
I just did, yeah.
Alright, so I'll take these into the other room
Thank you very much.
and we'll call you in a second.
Thanks.
You're on. I'm gonna get this job. They'll be walking out the door in 5 minutes.
These are applications.
Application, so there's more than one.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Oh my God. I didn't think about this. Wait. Debbie was there, right?
Yeah.
What's the second one? Let me look. Here, hold the tea for a second, please. It's very hot. Angie. She had the problem with that dog. All right. Thank you very much. All right. I'll tell you what. Give me 3 minutes, and then come and tell me that I have a very important phone call from one of our suppliers. Can you do that, Chauncey?
Fine.
Thank you. Hello, Debbie.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
You must be Angie.
Yes.
Yes, I got both of your applications. Thank you both for coming in. Now, I want to give you a couple of a little bit of information on what the job entails. Or we need to hire right away, so you'd have to be ready to start Monday. That's the thing. And you both have the work permits, yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's good. And the only other thing is that right now we're hiring full time, so we don't have part time. So are you okay with that?
Yep, I can do full time.
Good. Okay, good. I just want you to know you're both competing for the same job. So,
We're aware.
oh, wonderful. Okay. Well, great. So I think what I'll do is, Debbie, why don't you come with me first, and I'll interview you, and then I'll come back and go for you. Angie, is it?
Yes.
Angie, have a seat and you can drink her tea. It's on the house.
Uncle John, yeah, and one of the suppliers or something.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I have to take it. Would you mind waiting here until I get this phone call, and I'll be back and I'll come get you. Okay? Great, thank you very much. Chauncey.
So how long have you been working here?
I don't know, like, as long as I am alive. I can't leave. So why are you guys applying?
It's just sort of the dream job. Always sort of wanted to work in this field. You know, a little bit nervous about everything, but should be okay. Yeah.
It's a coffee shop. Who dreams about wanting to work at a coffee shop? That's a terrible one. So why did you apply?
Because I need something to do. And it's fun to beat people in jobs. I love making fun of them.
True that. Uncle John, boy.
Yes. The situation with the supplier is taken care of. Thank you, Chauncey. You know what? I think it'll probably work best if we just do the interview together. I'm sorry, I'm running late on time, so if we can do it right now, I'd like to make the decision right away. So, great. So, have you had experience working in a coffee shop before?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. And you saw that on the application there was what you comfortable with the pay?
Yes.
So you realize it's minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum wage, and you do work on some tips, but you know we. Okay. And the last thing, I guess the last thing I can say is bless you. Are you okay with the outfits here at Captain Lulu's coffee shop? You wear very skimpy outfits with, you know, the dress thing. Chauncey, would you mind bringing one of the outfits out so they can see? It's a little bit hard to keep people, only because you know they're very controversial. Maybe if you take a look at it. Thank you, Chauncey will come out. That normally.
Where are they?
They're in the closet, the employee's closet. Thank you, Chauncey. You're relative. Great. So we'll see, and so we'll look at the outfits, and whoever's most comfortable with it, we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and hire. Fantastic. Look at this. Yes. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's yeah, see-through. That's why we're so popular.
These are like over the top things. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah,
That's fine.
Oh, fantastic! Great. Well, I'll tell you what. We have your phone number, so I'll give you a call by the end of the day and let you know which one of you got the job. Okay? So thank you. Please feel free to enjoy your cup of tea, and we're going to go back to work. But thank you so much for both coming in. Okay. Hey, Chauncey, can you put this away, please? And next time, please have them laundered. Thank you. Enjoy.
So I wonder what it's going to be.
yeah. Exciting to find out. Yeah.
and scene. Give a big hand. Okay, let's talk about where were we? And how did we find that out? Why do you want it? But that was way into the scene. Did anybody get it right away from the very beginning? Okay. All right. So, what about the application? Okay. Introduction. And did we get the character, Lauren's character? And can you describe her character for me? What words would you use for that character? Yes. Humble. Humble is a great word. What else? Very sweet and quiet and demure and all those little things. Was that your choice when you were sitting there?
Yeah.
Right away from the very beginning, you said, I'm going to be the sweet, demure person?
Yeah.
Or did anything, so nothing really influenced you?
When you sort of like came out and you were acting quiet, I thought I should like act it back.
Right, because that's an agreement to.
Yeah.
Right? It could have been a denial if you were,
Yeah.
Okay, great. Excellent. And did she waver from that, or did she stay sweet and demure and lovely? Even though somebody else was a bit of a, as we say in America, a bit of a Sheldon. I'm kidding, because you were so mean to your wife that first time. Right, Tegan? Am I right? She had a slight tear in her eye. I just want you to know, Sheldon, your acting is that good. Okay. And what about our Declan? What about our Chauncey? What about Chauncey? What happened? Could you tell by his physicality immediately what was going to happen with him? His personality. He's lazy. What else? He hates his job. Anything else? Did he earn this job or was he given this job? Why was he given it? So I had to give it to him, didn't I? Okay. And anything by his body language when he was against the wall that you noticed that you... Right. So perhaps was he hiding something maybe? I don't know, right? It's kind of a thing. Okay, and then of course our wonderful little princess in real life. What was her personality? What was going on with her? Sassy? What else? Very, very confident. Well, I thought I got that too. Anything else? Sorry? You can tell that right away, huh? She's usually being on top, right? You probably book every job you get, right? Yeah. Okay, good. And may I ask why you decided on that?
Because they both had quite, like you two had quite similar, like personalities, and I just thought to change it up a bit, because if I came in like all sweet and that, it wouldn't really go anywhere.
Right, the scene would have kind of been, oh look, the scene is about 3 sweet people and a lazy guy.
Yeah.
Right? So by bringing that, you brought another element. So when we're doing improv, sometimes it's the things that are not spoken. Did he say, I'm a lazy guy and I hate my job? At any point, did he say that? No. Did she say, I'm sweet and demure? I'm polite? No? And did she go, I'm going to change it up now? Did you feel that from her? No, she just feel like that's who she is. Maybe she's really like that. But, no, you're not. I'm sure you're not. So we bring these to the scene as if it were something that we were saying. Things don't have to be spelled out for everyone necessarily. Your what we call psychological gesture, your personality, what you decide to do with your body as you're there can tell us everything about you or a lot about you and the relationship that we had. So what was the major conflict in the scene? What do you think? What would you say is the major conflict in the scene? Yes? Same job. And how did that come? Did you feel that right from the beginning? Because I said there's only one position left, and you guys you're going to be competing against it, right? And the only reason I brought that up was because you said I'm also here for the same job because you thought this was Chauncey, but you went along with it. Now, was this a denial? Her saying I don't work here? Did it feel like a denial, or did it feel like she's adding to the scene? Yeah, absolutely, because sometimes what we think is a denial is not necessarily. She's making the scene go forward. If she would have said, oh, are you Chauncey? Yes, I am. And then you probably would have had to go, because you thought you were Chauncey right So then you would have had to make a decision, right? You would go, okay, I'm not Chauncey, so I'm going to have to be somebody else. Not that whatever he chose to do it. I thought it was a very interesting thing. I thought you were going to say, yeah, you're Chauncey. But it was lovely to hear her say, no, I'm here for the same job. And so that brought the stakes up, didn't it? It brought the stakes way up. So that was the main thing. Who was going to get the job, you think? Lauren? Why? Because she sounds like the perfect employee. I love that you did that. Nobody dreams of. And was that a denial? Not really, because what ended up happening was by saying, you dream, he made a statement first. This is your dream. Nobody dreams about that. That tells us a lot about him in that statement. So denials, they may look like they come out as a denial, but as long as it moves the scene forward, then it works. It's okay. Who is the most likable character in the scene? Lauren? Okay. Who did you want to know more about? Where did you want to see? Did you want to know more about Chauncey? Did you want to know more about their background? Chauncey, right? Yeah. Because he was a bit of an enigma, huh? Well, okay, we get that he doesn't like his job. We get that that's his uncle and he got the job for free, but what? Why? What's going on with him? So all these lovely things are happening without a single bit of suggestion or any kind of writing. I didn't say anything. All I did is I came out and I said, your application looks in order. I'll take it from here. Thank you very much. And from there, the scene took its own life from them. Would you say there was humor in that scene? A bit. Was it ha ha ha? No, not really. But were you interested in the scene? Did it engage you? And you wanted to see more. Perhaps if we would have stopped the scene, if we had more time, I would have stopped the scene and I would say, okay, let's rewind. It's the morning that she's going to go for the interview. Let's see now, you're going to be her mom, you're going to be her dad, and I'm going to be a police officer that just put a ticket in her car because she parked illegally. Let's go from there. Boom! And then we'd find out a little bit more about her. And then we'd go to your life, and then we'd go to your life until we figure out what's going on. And then we'd play the scene. And then you'd have more information about it. But from here, what was lovely about you three of you, and really wonderful job, you guys, wonderful, wonderful job, is everything you saw was completely written by them. Did you feel them stumble at all and go, I think I'm going to do, no, nothing. Because there was no that pressure of being funny. It's about the truth. And the truth of the scene, the humor comes from this truth. And it engages us. And that's what we have to remember anytime you do any kind of improvisation. Don't get me wrong, there are some fun games that you can play. There's a lot of fun improvisational games where part of the trick is to kind of be funny. But they're all gimmicks to still come up with a truthful scene. The humor will come out of there if we were to embellish it a little bit more. You could end up being hilarious by going, here's your tea. Oh, sorry, spilt it on you. There's a towel over there. Oh, you're scalding? Okay, let me call 911 just a second. And yeah, and then you go like, what the? Right? We could have continued on with that. The sweetness, perhaps at some point, could have turned. It would have been interesting to see her go, she didn't get the job. She got the job. You know why she would get the job? Because I made a statement earlier. I said, we can't keep anybody in this job. So that could mean we have horrible customers. You got to work for this guy. Who would survive longer working for this guy? Lauren or Lori? Right? Because of the way he is, right? Okay. Give him a big hand. Wonderful actor. Guys, I'm so sorry. We're almost out of time. Any questions? Any questions on any of this stuff? Any answers? I would love some answers. Any answers? Why